Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to the Only Marathon. This is a fast-paced event which is raising money for the Trevor Project. We are still going strong with our awful blocking. We're about to go into a game that's gonna make you wonder, it's gonna make you question. I wonder what's for dinner. We've got Nuclear Reaction showing off The Legend of Zelda, Wand of Gamelon. I mean, it's a CDI game. That's all you gotta know. Take it away.
Hello everybody! So I'm gonna just hop into this because if I sit on the screen too long, the game auto starts. But we can talk about it after we enjoy the first cutscene, but I'll go ahead and give a countdown here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good luck.
Zelda, Duke Onkled is under attack by the evil forces of...
And I have to play the cutscenes for everyone, so just enjoy.
But Father, what if something happens to you?
I'll take the Triforce of Courage to protect me. If you don't hear from me in a month, send Link.
Impa?
Don't worry, Zelda. The Triforce of Wisdom promises the king will safely return.
Enough. My ship sails in the morning. I wonder what's for dinner.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok!
A whole month gone, and still no word.
I'm certain he's all right.
Yeah, that old Ganon's no match for the king.
Link, go to Gamelon and find my father.
Great! I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos!
Wake up, Impa. We're going to Gamelon.
All right, dear. I'll get the Triforce of Wisdom.
Alright, so anyone who's not familiar with this game, this is Wand of Gamelon, but we're randomizing it. So that's the game in the nutshell. We're gonna start off here though, just grinding for some rupees. This is kind of the main hub here. This enemy's not supposed to be here. So what's kind of randomized here is we got our enemies randomized, our NPCs randomized, and items, as well as where the map takes us for those who are familiar with this game. But we're gonna start off here just grinding some rupees, hopefully. Good, no one's blocking here.
Sorry.
Essentially, need to get some bombs just in case we don't get power gloves. There's some boulders in this game that block our way that we have to be able to get past, and either... Oops, I didn't grab that. Either you get past that with 10 bombs hitting the hitbox, which you have to fingers crossed that it hits the hitbox, or you get the power glove. So hopefully we get a power glove, but it's not guaranteed, so we're gonna take a little bit of time here. And this is our first dark room. Hopefully we don't see a lot of these in the game, because yeah, they kind of suck to go through the rooms dark, but we need to get a lantern to get through them otherwise. But I will be playing any cutscenes that we come upon, because I think it is important that anyone who's never seen this game before sees the cutscenes. So this also, for anyone who hasn't seen Wand of Gamelon, this is actually the remastered version, which if you're interested in trying this out, I highly recommend looking up the remastered version. It takes out all the really awful parts of this game and makes it very playable and enjoyable, in my humble opinion. Essentially, there's once you die 3 times in a level, it usually kicks you out. We have unlimited lives thanks to the remaster version. Also, just easier to control Zelda in this version. And yeah. While we're going through here, might be a good time to, if the host has any messages.
I sure do. I was mentioning just a little bit earlier that we have got a rolled out poll that is going on, and we have got a $30 donation from Silent Tremor, who was keeping the puns going. I feel like I recognize the name at this point, and seeing a lot of punny donations. And I will get to the pun in a second, but that has boosted Snowcone the Chicken, and now Snowcone the Chicken is level with Guava the Koala. I'll make this quick because that's a good cutscene. Their comment was, "What did the tailor say about their job?" It was so.
He opens the gate.
I'll make sure he doesn't get away.
Alright, gonna grab some more resources here. Ropes are helpful for getting through levels. Again, I'm gonna try to get more bombs.
Ropes? Bombs?
Ropes. Ropes and bombs and oil in the hopes that we find a lamp. Alright, I have one more room.
Is I hope you have enough rupees.
Sorry, Zelda. Alright, it's gonna take a death there just because we don't have a lot of health. Oh, heck. Alright. Oh, alright. Another cutscene.
Indignity. Please, Your Highness, would you kindly cut the chains that bind me?
No. Alright. Next level. So this level, you're supposed to kind of go down this lower part down here, but there's a little bit of a gap right here where we can stand and jump right onto the ship. Cuts down some time routing through that area. We did get an upgraded sword, but it only shoots beams when we have full health, and since the enemies are relentless in this game, it doesn't happen a lot. That spore is helpful. I mentioned earlier that if you get the power gloves, you don't have to worry about the nasty bombs as much. And having that spore, we can trade it in for gloves so that we can move boulders. Got a heat crystal for more power. Need more bombs to get through that area. So we're gonna go through some other starter areas here and see if we get any good items. So our main goal here, for those who aren't familiar, is we have to get to Racing Palace. Now, those blue Triforce pieces I've been hitting at the end of levels. Oh, bless. The run has been blessed. Okay. We got our lantern. That's some stress lifted. So these... Let's talk to him.
Of course I'm on your side, but I still have to sell the stuff. Just pick what you want. I'll handle the rubies.
Also, yes, they are rubies in this game, not rupees. But these open up new parts of the lamp, or the map. I'm so excited about that lamp. And essentially, we need to find one that gets us to Racing Palace. That's like kind of our main goal here. Because that gets us, that's the final level, and then we can save the king, even though we talked to him earlier. But yeah, this is a game. I really like the backgrounds here. For those who don't know, the backgrounds in this game are actually hand-painted, which I think is a really neat fact about this game. That was bad.
It seems like a lot of people are getting excited about the lamp as well. I mean, I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame them.
Oops. Well, we don't get to see her cutscene. Sorry. I mashed. And that right there is the infamous Wand of Gamelon. We probably won't even use it in this run. I need more bombs to go through some of these areas here because they do require bombs.
Do I have a little bit of time to mention a donation that's come in?
Yes, yes. We'll grind some rubies here.
Nice. So thanks to a $50 donation from Space Coast Gaming, we have reached $1,500. Well, we are over $1,500. So we are halfway towards our first milestone of this marathon. So give yourself a pat on the back. The donation
awesome.
has been saying, "Love watching Wand of Gamelon. Good luck today to all the runners." Thank you so much. We've hit a big milestone of this so far. So everybody, keep it going. But also, thank you so much so far. We've got so much more to show you. This is, just keep watching. Keep watching.
I have to say, the lineup for this marathon is absolutely fantastic. I mean, look, they put this game in here, but definitely a really jam-packed schedule the whole weekend. And it all goes towards a wonderful, wonderful cause. So thank you everyone who's been able to donate. So here's one of these boulders. Just spam a bunch of... Oh, I can show off my lamp. Alright. Alright, just trying to get more money. Again, I might need more bombs, and I've had experiences where, unfortunately, the bombs don't hit the right hitbox. Because this is a game. Well, that was rude.
Oh no, that was right at the top.
That was right at the top.
So did the lamps run out after a little bit of time?
Yes. Yeah, so you have to buy oil, you have to... It's a whole thing, this game.
Oh,
but it's
wow.
a lot of fun. It's like a... Essentially, at its core, I like to refer to it as like a Metroidvania. You get more... You get more items. I cannot beat you. I cannot beat him. I need a shroud. I do have a shroud. No, I have I have a magic cape.
There's certainly
I
more to this
upgraded
than meets the eye.
I've never had this happen before. I upgraded my cape before fighting the Gibdo, and usually you throw the shroud at him. And I don't know if I can fight him. I don't know if that will work. So, for those of you who don't know the history of this, oh, I closed out! Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. I completely closed out of the game. I tried to get out of the level. Well, that's not good. That is never, oh no! And that means we have to start the seed over. I don't think it continues. Because every time you close the game, it opens a new seed. Alright, so this is Wand of Gamelon Randomizer. This is not good. This is very unprecedented. Yeah, it's a new seed. So that's very bad.
If you want to keep on going, we can see what we can do. Yes, this is very much a,
right.
This hasn't happened before moment.
This is a very much this hasn't happened before moment. The game was cruel. We'll be fine. Oh my goodness. That's not good. And now we lost our...
Sorry.
There's no game feed? Oh, hold on, chat. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened there. This is not good.
Hold tight, folks. We will see what we can do with this. Alright folks, apologies for what's happened there. That's just, I mean, it's just speedrunning, isn't it? Those sorts of things happen, so we are going to just have a very quick intermission, but we will be back because we do want to see this run. We all want to see this run. Come on, let's keep the hype going. Nuclear will be back with us as soon as we sort out the stream, which shouldn't take too long, so sit tight and we will have some more speedrunning running with you very, very soon. Alright everybody, we are back. Pretend you didn't see anything that happened earlier. This is the first time that you have seen the Wand of Gamelon, The Legend of Zelda. Nuclear is going to show us what this run entails. Again, it's the first time that you've ever seen this game. Let's go. Good luck.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and count down here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Zelda?
Alright, so this is Wand of Gamelon Randomizer. Definitely haven't seen this before. Definitely first time. Definitely didn't have anything super on brand for this game just happen. A good background for this. If you're familiar with randomizers at all, usually there's some type of logic that goes into them. This game doesn't quite have that luxury. So sometimes things can go awry and heck you up, and I didn't panic there when that happened. So I've, never had that happen before. That's okay. So we start off in Staccato. This is kind of our main hub to buy things. We need to make sure we buy bombs, some rope, and oil for hopefully a lantern that we so graciously got earlier and now don't have because this is a new seed. But essentially there's these big boulders in the game that you do have to cross. One particularly that you have to for sure encounter in the final level, which is our goal, to get to the final level and get to the king. And you need 10 bombs or power gloves to get past that. And if we don't get the power gloves, then we definitely need the bombs. So it's good to kind of just grind out in this area for rubies, not rupees. And grab some goodies. Also be grabbing some ropes and some oil in case we do get a lantern. Ropes just help navigate some of the areas. I can only think of one area in the game that you are absolutely require a rope to get through. Otherwise, yeah. Alright, so just gonna grab some of those. Grab some bombs, and then we'll go check out these rooms in here. Gonna go ahead and take an intentional death here so that we have full health, because I'd rather not die on the climb up, because if you haven't seen, enemies in this game are pretty relentless. And you also don't really have iframes in this game, so it's just a great conglomerate of good things between those two. Alright, start off with, this is a heat crystal. We can use that here to power up our sword, which could be a bit helpful. I'll go ahead and take an intentional there. We can get through without the climb down this whole area. Go back in Staccato. Which is fine, we're gonna get some more rubies, again, for those items that will help us. Hibby, if you have any messages for the audience while we're going through this again, now is a great time for that.
Brilliant, I do. We have had an abundance of donations. So we have had a $20 donation from Felix saying, "Go Nukes, happy to donate for a great cause. Get him with the Star Rod. I mean, Wand of Gamelon." We had a $27 donation from Miles Prower with no comment, and a big chunky $100 from Spike Vegeta saying cute. Also, this game has sick jams, and excited for Nukes and I to also show off OOT randomizer tomorrow.
Yes.
Here's to a great weekend, everyone. Spike, thank you so much for the donation. Just before we move on, we have also had another donation from, I hope that I got it right first time, Ina Alethea, with a $5 donation saying, "Do you know what the worst part of being stuck in a time loop is?" We wouldn't know what you're talking about at all, like this time loop.
Thank you everyone for all those donations. All going to a great cause. The Trevor Project is definitely a fantastic charity, so happy to be a part of this. And as Spike said, We'll be doing another randomizer run tomorrow. That should go smoother. It's a little bit of a more polished game than this game. So shouldn't see any weird technical disasters with that one. That one actually has logic in it, which is huge. Here's another cutscene for everyone, though. If you want to talk to... He doesn't want to talk to me. Sorry. Sorry, chat. Alright, there's a few starting areas here that I'm visiting, just to get any items. I also forgot to power up my sword, so that's okay. We don't need power. We're fine. Here we go.
Told me about you. You know Link? Sure. He gave me his canteen for a kiss. You kissed him? Here. It's empty anyway.
She kissed him?
He kissed him?
Oh
That's
my
one of my
gosh.
favorite cutscenes. Oh, there's the Racing Palace. All right, so I'm just going to show everyone here. So this is the Racing Palace. This is the final area. However, there is all these invisible enemies here, and I'm not really fit to go through here with 3 hearts and invisible enemies. So we either want to get more health or a magic lamp that lets us see these invisible enemies. So that's... We have access to that area, but we want to do a little bit more here before we can finish that out. We're gonna keep continuing to grind for some items here and talk to Impa.
Your father was captured.
You are my prisoner.
Hey!
Silence! Hectan, keep the runt in chains.
Yes, master.
Don't worry, chat. If you haven't seen the game, these cutscenes don't make that much sense in the game either. So you're not, you know, wrong in being confused. All right, another dark room, since we unfortunately lost our lamp. That's okay. Alright, I need to get a rope. So this area is kind of weird because sometimes at the end of this area there is someone who will give us an item. Sometimes there's nothing. So we gotta go check it just to see if there's anything down here. Oh, oops. Alright, he might drop an item. That's a whiz robe. And we have to reflect one of these onto him. Game, please. The game does not want to cooperate today. Sir Wizrobe. He does not want to... Alright, we're just gonna hope that Wizrobe has nothing because the game has placed him in a spot where I cannot hit the Wizrobe.
The beauty of a randomizer.
Especially one that doesn't have logic. That's so these runs can really vary in runtime. That's why I gave a generous 30-minute estimate for bad scenarios like this, and sure enough, the marathon run was like, you know what? Let's give you bad scenario. So here we are. I believe. There we go. All right, so now we got that spore, which if we can find the NPC that gives us the power glove, if we give them the sword or the spore, that will be good. We don't have to worry about these bombs, but we still really need that lamp. Woo, that got spicy.
That was a good save.
I hope chat is at least enjoying this nonsense going on here. Here's another cutscene.
Everyone ran when the Gleeok came, But monsters know better than bothering me. Here's a shroud that scares the wraps off Gibdo.
So that's the shroud I needed in the past, the other scene. The other seed, I should say, where we found the Gibdo, but because our shroud had been upgraded, I couldn't get past him. All right, this is another very bad dark room, because there's all these flying enemies, and they kind of just key in on you, and you have to climb up. Normally, this is an area with just a bunch of vines. Obviously, you're not able to see them because it's pitch black, but Zelda will manage. Perhaps.
Whilst we're in the dark room, is there a little moment that I can butt in to say some things?
Yes, go for it. I'm sorry. I should have
That's
cued
all
you.
right. No, that's all right. We have had a $5 donation from Ina Alitha saying, do you know what the worst part of being stuck in a time loop is? I'm just playing on the playing on it, but thank you. That donation is brilliant and it is constantly going through in my head. But in terms of new donations, we have got a stonking $200 from the Sound Defense, saying this has been everything I wanted from a Wand of Gamelon run. Thanks to Nuclear Reaction for maximizing the stream value. Yes, that's exactly what we were going for. Thank you so much to Sound Defense and everybody. We have now met the target for the Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania run. I've been practicing that before my hosting because I knew that I'd say Bananania at some point, but the Dark Banana mode has been unlocked. So thank you so much for donating towards that. And with a having a look at what we've got in terms of polls at the moment, Waluigi is still well ahead of Luigi when it comes to the Mario Kart Wii run that Stella is going to be doing later. So that's $419 to $210. So if you either want Luigi or Daisy, Daisy has managed to get some more money to her name, then well worth checking out that bid war. But yes, back to the run.
Just double checking where else we have available. It's not looking super good here. Not having a lamp has been really unfortunate here, and I'm admittedly very shook up.
Those darn Moblin have eaten everything. I'd give anything for an Arpago's egg.
And I'm a little worried that the game has yet again given me just a seed that this was the big thing I was worried about in this marathon.
That ought to do it. Works pretty good.
Is unfortunately this game does not other randomizers, again, you can vet them, they're always guaranteed to be beatable. Things have not been, I did so many practice runs yesterday and all of them went well, and now this one is just not.
Don't worry, we're all behind you. I know that chat is behind you. Let's see how far we can get in this run, even if it might not be all the way. We believe.
I'm considering trying to force my way through Racing Palace at this point. It's not ideal, but I do worry that there's one room in this, so these runs kind of expect you to be able to do all the rooms in the dark with no problem, no matter what, which is problematic to a degree. And there is one area that I have access to right now that is the one dark room that I have not been able to pull off in the dark. It is difficult platforming and tons of spammy enemies. That lady right there gives us our yeah, this is what I was afraid would happen. So logically, quote unquote logically, the game wants me to go through this area that I have not been able to pull off without a magic lamp. And because I had to reset, I don't have a lantern. This is the room. We can attempt it, but I do not see this going well. This is really unfortunate. Oh, maybe? Wait, chat. Okay, this is the... Uh-oh, uh-oh, no! And then we fell all the way to the bottom. This room is a big pain in the booty. Especially now that we've beat the enemies and we can't... As you can tell, it's hard to tell when Zelda has, like, jumped on things and... It's... Yeah, this room has some very difficult platforming. And, hard to manage in the dark. And this is what I was terrified would happen.
Yeah, we are getting a lot of support from chat. We're getting a lot of your emotes and saying, I bite the RNG, which I think is the best course of action, let's be honest.
Oh!
Oh, so close.
Oh! That, for those who are part of my community, they saw yesterday the blood, sweat, and tears that went into trying to do this room in the dark for this marathon. And here we are, my worst nightmare, doing this room in the dark for the marathon. There is just, the ledges are so particular in here, and I wish I could really show why, but I can't in the dark. And that was really, really close, and I'm so sad we didn't get that. Because what we're hoping for here is to get to that blue Triforce piece to open a new area. But the game has given me my worst nightmare. And if we hadn't already restarted a run, I gave extra time in the case that this had happened, and unfortunately I had 2 bad runs here. And I don't want to take up all the time. But I don't see this panning out well here. So this is what I'm going to do instead. We're going to go attempt to get through Resing Palace, and if we don't get through it, we'll accept that the game, unfortunately, gave me 2 bad hands, and that just is how it works out sometimes, and I really did not want this to happen today in the marathon. But I'm going to try my darndest to get through, but we do need some more bombs to make this work. So what we're going to do is just stock up on as many bombs as possible.
Whilst you're stacking up on bombs, do you have a little bit of time for some donations?
Yes!
Brilliant. We have had a $20 donation from Chocolate Dave saying, so, where does this fall on the Zelda timeline? Before the Zelda TV show, but after the Mario Brothers Super Show? Good luck, Meeks from the squad. And we have also got another donation in support. We've got $25 from Eitsu saying, I bite the RNG.
So in terms of the timeline, there's actually a lot of enemies in this game are Zelda 2 inspired, so that's the most context I have. I know that was not a serious question, but somewhere around Zelda 2, maybe? Alright, we got a hefty amount of bombs here. I'm going to give this a good college try, and hopefully it can show you the end, chat. Essentially, we're going to be spamming bombs and trying not to get hit. There's a bunch of flying bats in this area, and also like rolling flame wheels, and I can't see any of them. And that's normally you try to come through this area with a magic lamp so that you can see them and it's not this disaster. Again, another area that's just very hard to get through without the items, and the game did not, the RNG did not cooperate today. And at the very least, I like to come in here to attempt this with at least an additional heart. You can get up to 5 hearts in this game. You start with 3. Give it a couple more tries. I don't want to hold up the marathon too much. Come on. We need to bite the RNG, chat. Oh!
We made it!
Oh my gosh. Alright, alright. This can be saved. This can be saved. Oh.
We still believe.
One more enemy we have here is this boulder. If we run out of bombs, it's over. All right, we're gonna take a death there. All right, this is doable. Now we do have a couple more dark rooms here, but these are much more manageable. All right, take a death here. I got 2 ropes. I may have to pull up a map for this room because I normally go here with the lights on. It's normally a magic lamp. It's a lot of it has never happened before today, chat. Oh! Alright, take it down there. Alright, more invisible enemies, but these are not as neat as the ones in the first room. We gotta get through this room. We should be okay. Alright. One more dark room. I am going to real quick for this one actually pull up the map. Do apologize real quick because again this is not an area I normally go through in the dark, and this room is a little more tricky and I want to make sure we get through it. So it's gonna real quick.
That's all right. I think you've definitely earned permission to after how mean the game has been today.
All right. I can just find my footing here. All right. All right, that goes up there. And we have a ladder there. To be able to jump over, jump. And that is not where I thought I was. There we go. No!
Oh no!
That game is so rude!
Classic rando.
Chat, this is the top, this is just the absolute epitome, there we go, of this game.
Oh. I suppose this is a true showcase, because I know usually when people do marathons, they want to show the best of a game. I think people have truly got an idea of what it is to run this game.
There we go, there it is. All right. Yeah, those are like, the falling rocks in this game are absolutely the worst. I don't have any other way to put that, but they are just the worst. Okay. Because there's so many that fall down and you have just, there we go! And
hey!
There!
Father!
You saved me!
Here's the traitor, your majesty.
Please, your omnipotence, have mercy.
After you've scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule, then we can talk about mercy. Take him away.
Yes, my liege.
I wonder what happened to Link. Oh, he was a bore anyway. Stop looking at yourself.
What happened?
Nothing, Link. We were just about to have a feast.
Great!
And there we go. That is that run was really a Wand of Gamelon randomizer in a nutshell. Thank you all for cheering me through this. Definitely didn't go any close to the way I planned for this to go, but honestly, I think it worked out for the best. Just want to say thanks to everyone, all the staff involved, for letting me showcase this wonderful piece of art, and thank all of you who have donated throughout it. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Ukes, for that run. That was incredible. I know that you sort of get around on Twitch. People might find you anywhere, but would you like to shout yourself out?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Nuclear_Reaction. I stream a lot of Zelda randomizers, mostly Ocarina of Time randomizer, sometimes this, sometimes Wind Waker. I also host a show on Games Done Quick called No Category Left Behind. And yeah, so you can find me either there or on my own stream. So definitely welcome anyone to come check that out.
Brilliant, definitely recommend. So thank you very much, Nuclear. Everybody stick around, because we're going to have a seamless transition into the Sonic block with an awful Sonic game. I know some people won't like me for saying that, but I'm speaking the truth. Okay, I'm speaking the truth. So before we head off into that game and an intermission, we are going to have a In Memories segment. So somebody is going to be talking about what Kid was to them, and yeah, sharing memories, which is an important way of remembering them. So do stick around. We will be back very soon.
Kid was a magnificent, fabulous human being, and the energy they put in their commentary roles, and that I got to experience from watching their streams, was infectious, and I will not forget that. I didn't know Kid particularly well, and I'm genuinely gutted that I didn't get to know them a little bit better. I'm sad that I'm never going to get to see their name up for commentary on a tournament in the future and have that, yes, Kid streaming, Kids on comms moment, but I am really glad, honestly, that I got to experience that all in the first place. Here's to you, Kid, the handsome word that I can't say on stream. Kid was a magnificent, fabulous human being, and the energy they put in their commentary roles, and that I got to experience from watching their streams, was infectious, and I will not forget that. I didn't know Kid particularly well, and I'm genuinely gutted that I didn't get to know them a little bit better. I'm sad that I'm never going to get to see their name up for commentary on a tournament in the future and have that, yes, Kid streaming, Kids on comms moment, but I am really glad, honestly, that I got to experience that all in the first place. Here's to you, Kid, the handsome word that I can't say on stream.